Alright, we are recording. So continuing in Mad Max, the key was originally provided by WB Games back when this came out. Which actually I can basically see. Because I can never quite remember. I think it's 2015? Yeah. Release date was September 1st, 2015. And as it happens, one of the things that I put into the weekly, like, the Friday roundup of game news, GOG has started its summer sale this week, and this is actually one of the games on sale at 75% off, $5. Yeah, I definitely think it's fine. I enjoyed it back then. I still enjoy it now. Okay. Need to remember control. I think we even found the minefield. That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna do those later. Oh wait, no, that's right. I'm in this zone. Minefields one. Okay. I'm just trying to think how I want to try. Let's fast track. Yeah, so I do have some stuff written down here. Not too terribly much, so maybe I can actually focus on the game and not get so scattered. Especially because I need to get to a review after this. Well, back to a review. And I should actually also go there and turn in some point.
It needs repairs now.
I'll do my thing.
Yeah, Edge of Eternity. But that's... I didn't mention last week because the embargo wasn't up yet. It's now up. The game is in its full release state. It has been in early access for a couple years, I think is the case. But yeah, it's like, according to the review guide, you can expect 50-hour playthrough. I'm 30 in. So, yeah, I got more to do. Here? But yeah, so when I finish here, that is one of the things I will be doing.
Keep an eye out. No surprises.
Aye, I will defend her with my life. Gloria!
Alright. Oh, and since I mentioned, I guess it would also be fair to say that the key for Edge of Eternity was provided since we offered Dear Villagers published. Alright. So at the top of the list on the thing, on the notes I have for the stuff to talk about, is... Do I already have...
This could work as cover.
I didn't talk about it. Is a rumor, so might not happen, even if it's true, it might not happen, but it just, might not be the case. A rumor that Intel may try to purchase the company Sci-5, which I don't know fully what they do. I haven't looked too closely into this. I've been focused on the review. 30 hours is not easy to put in. Yeah, let's... Whoops. Keep doing that. There. But one of the things that Sci-Fi specializes in is that they are also they at least are a CPU manufacturer like AMD is, in that they do the design, if not like the physical manufacture, the fabrication. That's not necessarily what they do. But what they work on is, unlike AMD and Intel that do x86, well, technically AMD 64 at this point. Instead of working on that, they work on the RISC-V design, which is quite different, and this is why this is such significant news, if true. Because, it would be Intel getting involved with, a different architecture in ISA. Like if Intel were to start doing ARM designs. It'd be like that. But it's also the fact that it's open source. People are all concerned then. Would purchasing Sci-5, allow Intel to close it? And it does involve stuff that because I don't understand all the nuances to CPU design. But I did see Ian Guttress on his Tech Potato channel did a video talking about it. One thing that he did point out is an important distinction. RISC-V is open source. Sci-5 doesn't own it. It is a primary contributor for its design, but it is not. Even if Intel were to buy it up and then immediately shut things down for it, RISC-V would still continue to exist and continue to be developed on. It just may lose some of that development. But then it's also possible that Intel may be like, okay, bring it in, so the rumor is $2 billion, and they may decide, okay, now that you're part of us, here's another $1 billion for you to keep working. It's very hard to say. But it would be different than like the NVIDIA ARM acquisition. It would be different from that because NVIDIA isn't in the marketplace where ARM exists. Intel CPUs in RISC-V can, in certain circumstances, actually, be competing with each other. That'd be like specialized servers, I want to say, or at least specialized components, specialized systems. So yeah, it's a little more complicated, but it is only rumor, so it might prove to not be the case.
Why must a vehicle be so important? Allies are a powerful aid. Even a dog can be a lifesaver. You focus your loyalty on a dead thing.
I can drive a car. I'll cross the plains of silence in a car. People, get in my way.
Do you trust the car?
More than any man.
We have a long way to walk. Let's look deeper.
Yeah. That. Right. So, yeah. Emphasis on those, because this one just the one that I haven't put any in, it's not really necessary. Crap. There. You have to spend them. It would let me unlock some things sooner, but it wouldn't matter too much. But yeah, so definitely look. So I'm just trying to stop my phone while. Oh, that's right. Can't I? Back. So yeah, definitely check out other sources on that rumor, including the Tech Potato video. Dr. Ian Guttress definitely understands that stuff better than I do. And is probably a lot better at making videos as well. Nothing else, he knows how to edit. I never bother with that. Yeah. So, I I'm gonna hate that I'm working on this review. Come tomorrow. Not because of anything to do specifically with the review. No. But because E3 officially starts tomorrow. The wealth of announcements that have been coming out. Oh, sorry, not tomorrow, today. Because this video comes out on Saturday, June 12th. I'm recording it on Friday, though. But yeah, it's I'm gonna go insane. Well, more insane. Because this week has already been nuts with the number of pre-E3 announcements and teases and such, and so on and so on. Like one that it's like, oh dear God, what are they gonna do this time? Devolver Digital with their Max Pass Plus announced. Oh wait, no, I don't.
Stay.
That is promising monetization as a service, and I mean, it's. Let's, you know, be honest. This is Devolver Digital. It's gonna be weird, whatever it is, and
Don't eat the long pig.
And you don't necessarily need to trust that, you know, every single thing they're saying. So, you know, the whole just, you know, monetization as a service, like, I don't think we need to be too worried about what they're planning. At least I hope that's the case. It'd be awkward if I'm wrong. But, yeah, but it's... Devolver likes doing its own thing, doing E3, and... I mean, you can go to the YouTube channel and look it up. Last year's was the Devolver Direct. Before that, though, we had the big fancy conferences. Look those up so you can see the cinematic universe they've built, because, yes, that I'm pretty sure even, like, last year and probably before that, they were referring to it as cinematic universe, in part because, you know, Marvel's cinematic universe and all that. And they will, for the joke, latch onto anything like. And just, well, yes, I am, like, they're weird, they're crazy, they do whatever for a joke. It is also, Devolver, for me, is a very easy publisher to respect, because they seem willing to, like, if it's a game that they think will be fun, that they think will do well, that they'll work with the developer and support it. I mean, yeah, you got some weird ones from them, like Genital Jousting. That's a Devolver Digital game, but so is Gris, Loop Hero, the Serious Sam games, and now Crow Team is actually owned by Devolver Digital, or Devolver Digital is owned by Crow Team, depending how you want to look at it. And plenty of other things. It's if I ever had a nutty idea for a game and needed a and could make it and needed a publisher, they might be a good place to go to, because it's like, if it's a nutty idea, they're probably good with it. Yeah, but I do want to make
Drive.
So yeah, we'll just have to see what it is that they do today. Whatever. You know what I mean. Okay. I didn't even take serious damage. The other two things I got noted here. One is for Dying Light. The first game, not the upcoming sequel. That's December that's coming out, I think. Well, no, I know it's December, I just don't remember when it was out. It actually got a new, I'm pretty sure, it's one of those weird things where I've gotten a little too used to some developers, well, some press releases, that's not, where it's like, no, the DLC is purchased, but there's also a free update to go along with it. I don't think that's the case. I think it is that Dying Light Hell Raid that is in fact free content for the game, and it adds dark fantasy RPG gameplay experience to it, which is just kind of weird because Dying Light is a first-person shooter. I'm looking forward to trying it. I mean, why not? Go ahead and have some fun with it. Just because you make a game doesn't mean you're not supposed to have fun making it. And it does certainly, make me a little happy as far as just the whole I'm planning to, replay the game. There we go. After Edge of Eternity, I might need to do something else ahead of it though. We'll just have to see how time moves out. Come on, brain, turn over. What is? Oh. Get away from that. It goes boom. Like that.
Artifact on its hood. It'd serve us well to wield such a mysterious force.
Okay, talking about Dying Light, and it's the update thing there, and it's I do want the Hellraid additional DLC for it. What I'm hoping I'll be able to do is like a Let's Play Plus and fresh review, because I mentioned this a little bit ago. I'm hoping to do a review that would be like covering the DLC, since I got the Platinum Edition key that includes the DLC. But also, I've been thinking, before Dying Light 2 coming out, trying to do Let's Play Plus. I may also try to record, I'll probably also try to record my heart rate while doing, because that's the thing I do separately. Do that just yet. Hitting the wrong button.
Done yet?
Oh, good. If one starts getting out, typically others do too. Yeah, so that's not on my list of things to do, but it is the like Let's Play Plus, DLC review, and probably also the heart rate recording stuff with Dying Light. But it is also the thing that might have me delayed. It depends. Is that the whole my
This might fool them.
how I do the heart rate recording stuff. I have a schedule for that, and I don't think I'd want the Dying Light stuff released on that schedule. Just, you know, I'd release it all at once, because the Let's Play Plus would be as well. But I need videos for its schedule in about a month, so I might work on those first.
We must pass the gauntlet of...
I don't know yet. I'll need to check some things and first finish Edge of Eternity. But possibly because I just don't like myself. I did ask, because one of the things, and it's the next thing on the list that I want to talk about, is the, no, actually, I'm leaving. Galactic Civilizations 4 has entered its early access alpha, this week. You know, I don't... Actually, no, I might be... it's entered its early access alpha this week, and controlled with ship. In theory. Yeah. In theory, I could destroy those, but I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, I'm personally interested in Galciv 4. Certainly looks interesting. And also, I enjoyed Galciv 3 a lot, so I would like to see its sequel. And I asked about if review keys for the alpha are being provided. Haven't heard back yet. But it is one of those... Maybe I don't like myself or the concept of free time. Because it's like, why am I inquiring about getting a fourth? Yet another key to worry? Yet another review key? While I'm still working through Edge of Eternity, and I got the Dying Light Platinum Edition to do after that. And I've also got a number of unused keys. Some games where it's like there's something else that was a high priority that I needed to do, so that got delayed and things like that. And also just normal other stuff. Like the news. Or, although true, yes, that is mostly on Fridays now because of Google. But also, come on, brain. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. That's annoying. I had built that at the end of the last part, I thought. Well, anyway, yeah, that stuff, my own just personal work, and also some of the keyboard stuff, which, yeah, I changed out, well, I mean, true, the unlubed, JWK unlubed linear review, went live this week, so I'm now using basically the siblings to that are with the dampeners on the stems, so they're silenced. Although, as someone pointed out, it's more accurate to call it, to say they're dampened. Because it's kind of like a silencer on a gun in video games. It's like they're called silencers in games and such, and a lot of people, that's what they think they are, but it's actually, the correct term is suppressor, because it doesn't actually make the gun silent, it's just, you know, the sound is less loud, it's less noticeable. But yeah, so I'm using those currently in the NK65. Then when I'm done with those, I will be going back to the non-dampened versions for a little bit to get used to their feel and their sound again. And then I'm going to take them all apart to lubricate them, which I am not especially... I'm looking forward to it as I am curious, but I'm also not looking forward to it in terms of that's a lot of tedium. And I know it. I knew it when I was like, you know, I want to do this because I want to do all the... I want to go to the reasonable extremes, and I do think that somebody lubricating the switches is a reasonable extreme. hand-wired builds, that's a bit too... Franken switches, that's a bit too much as well. But just lubricating? No. I can see that being something that normal people would do. Yeah. They're both disabled, so I can free them out. Cool. So yeah, I got, and then there's oh yeah, there are those articles I've been working on for a while. Yeah, I've got so many things on my list. And it's like, yeah, why not also try to add another game too? Yeah, I'll do. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nothing really coming to mind. Which is nice, because that means I can just focus on the game. Oh, please don't tell me it's up there. It must be. Actually, it's right there. Right in there. Based on, yeah, those markings. So I just need to figure out how to get in there. Oh. Right here, potentially.
Keep an eye on the car.
Certainly, yes. You know I would never leave her side.
Excellent. I need the food. It's disgusting, but I still need it. I don't remember. Is that actually in the game? In the movies? I mean, in the movies, the eating maggots out of corpses like that. I've only seen.
Are you away?
Mad Max wasn't?
Inside your brain?
I've only seen the first two. The first two original films. I've not seen any of the other. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know a lot about it. And it has been a while. And I do remember how the first one was actually kind of sort of realistic. I mean, yes, it's fiction, but it was the second one where it really got into the whole post-apocalyptic kind of stuff. Where it also started becoming much more, like, almost science fiction. Yep. Okay. There's still one more secured. Ah, that might be it. There's got to be a secret entrance. But I didn't see anything marking, you know, like any mark for somebody to go talk to. Hang on, what's this? This looks like a path. Yeah, this definitely seems promising. Sorry. The, in Edge of Eternity, it is, left click to interact with anything. That's throwing me off. Because I'm just so used to E for so much. Well, by so much I mean for, like, every other game. Oop. I also just remembered, Batman Arkham Knight was one of the other games that are that's on GOG and on sale. I think is it specifying a certain edition of it that's on sale. I don't quite remember.
Battery, brother! Your death strengthens me!
There we go. The combat style. The hand-to-hand combat style in this is what made me think of that. Of that game. I don't think there's anything, but just need to go deeper. Oh, hey, we got more up here now.
Scrotus owns the Great White! Get out or die!
Oh, good. There's one of the things I need to destroy. The insignia. Oh yeah, and that's something else I can mention, because I saw a comment somebody left, I think it was on one of the Going Medieval videos, about the audio, my audio going in and out. It's like, I use in Audacity this filter called Auto Duck, where what it will do is it will lower the amplitude of, in this case I use it for, it lowers the game audio, it brings that down whenever I'm talking, so that I can be heard more clearly. And I tried tweaking it, but it's hard to tweak that. Just because there isn't much nuance to it necessarily. Like, you can set the maximum length that it should duck the audio. In this case, the game audio. You can set the maximum. Well, wait, no. Maximum pause? Crap, now I don't remember how to actually work. This guy's annoying. But it's like you can't set a minimum time where it's like it has to, because like if I go just, it's like I wouldn't care if the ducking isn't applied then, but I have no way of distinguishing that from anything else. And I do kind of wonder if that might be it. If it's just, like, occasionally I make some noise or the mic just picks something up that gets through, and it triggers the auto duck, but it's not anything recognizable. So people people end up hearing the ducking and not realizing that, oh, it just picked up something errant. But I tried changing it a little bit.
People truly became aware, it was too late. The end was upon us.
Yeah, what I did was I raised... So the mic audio, previously I had set where it had to cross minus 20 decibels. I changed it to be minus 18, which I know that doesn't sound like it's a large change, but it actually should end up working somewhat. I mean, I use loudness normalization first. I could also try increasing the width of that, the range of that. Yeah, so it's one of those, there's enough moving parts involved, and not always enough control, enough deep control over it that it's not the easiest thing to nail down. And I'm sorry, I'm not going through to do it all manually. That would be insanity. Yeah, I just need to find that. Yeah, I mean, I don't do editing. That there's reasons for that. One is because I don't consider myself good at it. I don't have any training or anything for that. The other is I like the idea that I'm not cutting anything out. You're seeing it all. Because it's a lot of times for these videos, it's not like I'm doing it for entertainment purposes. It's like this is, I'm talking about, typically I'm talking about stuff from the tech news that I've covered in the week or not been able to cover, like the sci-fi thing with Intel, that rumor. It's like, I don't know enough about it, and I'm not sure how interested people will be in that either. I mean, it is interesting, but don't know. And it's like it's a rumor about something I don't know a lot about. Yeah, I'm not comfortable trying to write something up on that. And then with the review playthroughs, it's like, well, no, that's to show you everything I experienced. So, it's a transparency thing. And that's, in that case, I don't want to cut it, because then it's, well, I'm defeating the whole transparency then, aren't I? And with these, it's kind of lazy. I don't want to do it. And it's not like I've got these scripted. So it's like, what would I cut out? Plus, with the gameplay going as well, then that's broken up, and I am kind of treating this again as a, so a Let's Play Plus in this case. I'm just showing the gameplay of a game that I have previously reviewed and enjoyed. And, it's the transparency of this experience. So going through in order to edit the audio manually or the video is just not consistent, not inconsistent. Well, except for the replay. But it's not really consistent with what I'm trying to do with these videos. So sorry if it's if the audio is cutting in and out, yeah, or just going up and down errantly. It's basically the system isn't perfect. The process I'm using isn't perfect, but it's the best I've been able to come up with. Yeah. But I will admit, I could. It makes sense to do some modifications to the process because
They won't see me coming in this.
And
Not right away.
okay, because I'm now using the RNN noise reduction system, noise suppression system in OBS, it is appropriate for me to go through and make changes. I had already done that for the loudness normalization, which is controlled by an FFmpeg filter. And that really didn't need anything because all that happened was noise was removed from the audio, which the loudness normalization would, because of how I had this set up, would basically not be impacted by. So it's not like tweaking that would help. Tweaking Audacity, though, has some potential, because if there was some noise that got through, and the loudness normalization picked that up, it may not have brought it to be very loud, so changing some things there would give Audacity a better shot of not ducking for it. But it's at this point, it's basically, it is what it is. Tweaking it isn't going to get to me. And it's also not the easiest thing to tweak. Like I said, what would be really nice is if there were the ability in Audacity, and yeah, it's not maximum pause, that's something else. Oh yeah, that's what maximum pause is. I remember what it is. But it needs like a minimum time settings. That's what I think I would need to really be able to get it better. Maximum pause is, so if I'm talking and then I stop, like that, there's that pause there, and that was long enough that what would have happened is, and actually then, yeah, I should lengthen. I can see about length. Is how long should it continue to duck? Because you could have it where it's instant. Where the moment I stop talking, the game audio goes right back to being full volume. But that's not good, because if you take a breath, or if you just pause to think of something, it ends up going back up and then having to come right back down. That's what the maximum pause is. So by default I've set to 2 seconds, so it'll wait 2 seconds. Well, when it's analyzing, it sees 2 seconds. It's like, okay, if within 2 seconds it's just the person starts talking again, then it will just not bother bringing the game volume back up. If, however, it is less than, if it's more than 2 seconds, though, then it will bring the audio up. Alright, how long have I been going? Yeah, I can do that. Wait, what? There's another convoy? Damn. Huh. Okay. Yes. I don't know where it is, but I figure I might as well drive around in this to try to find it. Come on. Oh, I keep hitting the edge of eternity things. Well, no. Go down here. I think that the convoy is going to be up here, though. The second convoy. But yeah, I'll head down there, I'll take care of that, and hopefully I'll be lucky and run across the mine. Not into it, but, but yeah, with the Audacity filter, the auto ducking, I would need it for a minimum thing with, like, it's just a, it doesn't get included. But I can look into length, the maximum pause. That might help. But 2 seconds is already, that already should be long. I don't want to stretch it too far. Because that also, I think I'll have to check, but I think it might also, and I may not use the changes with this audio, but I'll use this for experimenting. But it may also lengthen the amount of time that it will have for something short that I say that it ducks afterwards, and that I don't necessarily. Because then that also implies, it would suggest then that I'm going to be saying more, and it might not. It might just be, still going. There.
I found you.
So yeah, I will try to do more. That might be what I need to target, is messing with that maximum pause. But it is tricky thing to get right. And I might not be able to get it exactly right. Now without doing manual editing, which, yeah, I don't have the time to do that. I don't have the training to do that, the experience to do that. So. Yeah, for that to happen, it will just become necessary to, me to somehow make enough money to hire somebody to do it all for me. In other words, it's never gonna happen. Though it's always surprising to me whenever I see notifications that, ooh, somebody's subscribing to you. It's like, I don't know why. I genuinely do not know why anyone is subscribed to my stuff. I understand watching it in the review playthroughs. That makes sense.
You want? Come and get it.
But
Come and get it.
even then I can understand that people don't.
Want to escort us as henchmen?
There. I really want to find that minefield now. You know what I could just do? Because the game has been out for a while. I could just look it up. I actually do kind of like that idea. Because it'll save me so much time. That way I can get back to Edge of Eternity sooner. Or anything else that I have to do. Oh, man. Ow. There's a button. Walk. I can't remember what it is. Alright, hold it there. Mad Max game. Mites. Okay, I see one that's not far away. About here. Hopefully that's the one. If not, there's another. The other is up north. And I also did spot in there that apparently the really? How would I supposedly the other convoy look like is right here? I guess it does kinda look like that, but normally it appears on the map already. Huh. Come on, there we go. But how that darkened trail is indicative of it being a convoy path. Perfect. Down here, I'll bet. It's right for it. Alright. Now I'm trying to remember, did I say what it is I would like to try doing? I don't know if it will work out, but what I'd like to try doing for the early access games I've reviewed, The Last Spell and Going Medieval. I don't remember if I did, but it would involve this. These weekend streams. Where basically when a major update comes out for them, I would play those on the stream. I am not going to limit myself, though, to only playing them on the stream. Unfortunately, I don't have the time right now to play either. And of the two, I would be playing The Last Spell. The Last Spell really is in a solid place for being early access. I want early access long. Alright. Doing that.
No, not now.
Really? Alright. That is weird. Unless it's... That's possible. That the other convoy isn't available. That it comes later. I should have that. In my collection.
Might be able to roll up closer at this.
Oh, and it's gonna be right here.
Ah, you're back. What now?
Yeah, I mean, it does look like this should be a comic. So I'm just gonna try going along it for a while.
We ought to run these convoys off the road. They will help diminish Scrotus's power.
Yeah, but if it doesn't show up on the map, or if I don't run into it, I can't get rid of it. What I thought. I'm back into Jeep territory.
Get out there and fix it.
I just realized we're in a poor position at the moment. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. This might be the mission. The mission that I'm not doing yet. Alright, I know this is gonna seem weird. Pop over here. Because I will get everything refilled here. See? Then I can fast travel back to Gut Gashes. And this is where I can stop. Although I will go in and see what all I can purchase to upgrade. I will do that first. And yeah, I don't think I have anything. Anything to apply. Like anything to build within the place. It's also looking like I don't have anything here. Oh, wait. Sure. No more scrap. That's okay. So this fire still came out to be about an hour. Which is how long they have been. And I'm okay with that. It's really when they get to be longer than an hour that I'm like, why did I spend so much time? Oh, in fact, it's just shy of an hour. But yeah, and I will just say, because, I mean, I do enjoy the game. It is a good game. And I'll just repeat what I pointed out earlier, that it is currently on sale at GOG as part of their summer sale at 75% off, which is $5. Normally, it's $20. It is a fun game. I do enjoy it. And it does include various DLC. The Ripper, I had the thing up earlier because I wanted to check what the price was. The Ripper, Stampede, Knocksock Hood Ornament, Thirst Cutter, Rock, a number of hood ornaments, the Road Warrior Pack, and the Battle Brand. I want to say it never got anything like story DLC. It was just like new hood ornaments and such. I think that's all it really got. And I don't think I can quickly try to check. Oh, I actually do have Pentacle Gulp Cut, Rockmar Brawler, the Ripper, and the Thirst Cutter DLC on here. Yeah, the Ripper and Thirst Cutter apparently looks like they're both vehicles. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. See you next week. Hopefully I will survive finishing off Edge of Eternity while also trying to get through the E3 coverage and whatever else may appear. See you then.